This is my third time recording this video. I'm trying to make it better and better for y'all. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Alec, back with another video on the channel. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how you can make these chords. Go to a crazy melody like this. So yeah, I should basically show y'all how you could turn simple chords into a crazy melody. If you guys want 25 royalty-free melodies, make sure to go down in the description. Use code ALEC21. Go get yourself that kit for 10% with 10% off code. So yeah. And me and TB actually just went Billboard. We're in the Billboard top 25 right now. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. So yeah. But yeah, let's just get into the video. So as you guys already heard, the main chord sound, well, you guys heard it, literally using one chord the whole time, which is a C sharp minor chord, and I moved it and I played it, and then over here I copied over the same melody but put it on 5. So as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5. And that's a really good trick that a lot of people use, such as Q beats, palettes. A lot of people, that 5 note down trick is really good. I really recommend it. Yeah, kind of overused, but you could definitely make it sound unique. But yeah, I mean, literally just one chord throughout the whole thing. For effects, I added 1 EQ, take out a bunch of the lows and the highs, another EQ to take out mids, a halftime to give a cool effect, and a gross beat, and it's on the 1 beat gate just to give it a gate, cool another effect for some ear candy. The original sounds like this. So you can see it's like almost like Drakey vibes, really good, really cool. I forgot to say, this key is from the Costhouse organ in Analog Lab 5. I then added this brass with 5 S's. That is 1 2 3 4 5 S's. Using the same progression the whole way through, just as a cool layer. Sounds like this. For effects, I added an EQ to go out of the lows and highs out, a reverb, and a filter freak. Filter freak 2 this is the down sweep preset, and what it did, it just gave that cool sweep effect to the actual brass. It's like some ear candy, and that's really what you want in these type of melodies. Ear candy is very important. The original sounds like this. You can see a lot more vintage and cool, like the sweep definitely gives a cool effect. Yeah. I then added this like vocal synth thing. It's from Analog Lab called the and originally I just heard the sound, I was like, wow, this is crazy, because I needed something catchy. All I had so far was just the key, just the chords. So yeah, for simple chord melodies, you definitely want something very catchy that will give the melody the vibe. And this literally sounds just like a vocal. It's almost like a dark vocal, except it's synth. Sounds like this. So yeah, very vintage, very like old vibe, very dark. For effects, I added just a Panomatic, so it can go from one ear to the other, an EQ, and a reverb, just because it was a very dry preset originally. And I almost treated it like kind of like a vocal, because this is the normal effects I put on vocals. I then added this kalimba that I actually recorded with my real kalimba. I actually bought this like a couple months ago. I don't know if it was worth that much, but it's pretty cool. 25 bucks on Amazon. If you really need one. I basically just recorded in a one shot into my mic, and then I made this pattern. Originally with it. Sounds like this. Really boring. So what I wanted to do was kind of make it really cool. So I added all these effects reverb EQ to take out the mids, and another EQ to take out lows and a bit of the highs, and Widow Radiator, which is a really good vintage plugin that I really recommend. It's good for for warmth for the melody. And then I added Portal, the Red Hills preset, and this is definitely what gave it the drip, you know what I mean, the Kyle Beats drip. It originally sounded like that, and then I flipped into this. And I know it sounds like really weird. The voice crack. Wow. Sounds really weird. But I thought it was definitely a good catchy part, and I think that weird kind of offset it to in a good way. You definitely want to add a little cool accents and perks for these simple chord progressions. And then I lastly added this bass from Nico Barron's One Shot Kit. Sounds like this. It's a really basic synth-based melody. To get that slide effect on this one shot, a lot of people have been asking me. It's actually on the ProducerGrind Instagram how, but I'm gonna say it again just for the new people. Basically, you go up into this little tool, and then you press mono, and you can boost up the slide, and that will affect the slide. That's really how I did it, and I just followed the basic progression, and then I added these little transition notes that I thought were cool. So yeah, for effects, I added one EQ or two EQs, one to boost to take out some of the bass, there's too much, and another to take out all the highs. And the reason I did that is because originally this bass is very distorted. It sounds like this. It's very distorted, and taking that out almost made like a sub bass. It was more like in the background, but it's there, you can feel it. Yeah, I didn't want too much of a distorted bass. Just, I don't know, the melody was almost already so full that it's supposed to be a background, not a main thing. And if it was distorted, it'd be kind of more of a main thing. It'd just be clashing. So I thought, you know, this is probably better. I then exported everything out and put the stems out, and it ended up sounding like this. That really shows that you don't need all these crazy sounds for a good sample. This honestly is like a very Drake type sample, maybe even Travis Scott. This is definitely placement worthy, and it's very simple, and it's really psychedelic, and very it's very full but not full at the same time. That's really what you want when it comes to placements and placement melodies. The 3 tips I can give for good melodies are: don't overthink it. The more you overthink is the more you're gonna just be stuck on one melody. You're not gonna grow. Good sound selection, very important. Sound selection is always important. And effects, I guess effects falls in the same thing. And number 3, good layering. Layering is very important, just because you want to know what sounds good, what doesn't, what clashes, what doesn't. It's pretty important, but these are all very simple things that you can take to a big point. So that's definitely my tips. There's definitely more, but those are the 3 main ones. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope this taught y'all that y'all don't need all these crazy chords and all this crazy stuff. One chord does it for you. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace.